To earnings now, and Kotak Mahindra Bank was the big result that was announced over the weekend. Gaurav is joining in with the earnings fine print. Gaurav, good morning. How do the numbers look like?
Well, yes, when we talk about Kotak Mahindra Bank, we already saw a good set of numbers in terms of loan book growth. But when it comes to results, we are seeing some kind of disappointment. So let me take you through the numbers. Net interest income and pre-provisional operating profit both increased almost by 6% on a year-on-year basis. But the first disappointment came from net interest margins. Now they have declined almost by 32 basis points on a sequential basis, whereas the street was estimating around 20 basis point of fall. When management spoke, what they said is that this NIM fall is specifically because of the shift towards from unsecured to secured loan, and second is that the floating yields are actually falling, and that is the reason why they say that NIMs have fallen. In fact, what they have also said is that Q2 will be the quarter where we will see bottom out of NIMs, and from thereafter we will see NIMs actually stabilizing. Another disappointment was in terms of credit cost. Now that has increased almost by 30 basis points on a sequential basis. Here also the street was not expecting any kind of sharp spike in credit cost. In fact, they were expecting flattish credit cost for the quarter. And the reason what management has highlighted is that the stress in MFI, and specifically because of the CV book. That is the reason why they said that credit cost has peaked out, and from here on we will see some kind of moderation in credit cost, but definitely that was disappointing, and as a result profit has declined almost by 7% on a year-on-year basis. In fact, when we talk about loan book growth, although the number looks very strong at 14%, but there is another thing to point out is that the loan book growth was specifically driven by the corporate banking, where we saw growth of around 11% on a sequential basis. Now let's not forget that corporate banking is something which gives lower NIMs, and that is the reason why there is some kind of pessimism here as well. So definitely in terms of number, weak set of number is what we saw from Kotak Bank at this quarter.
Indeed, we'll keep an eye out on Kotak Mahindra Bank as well. Gaurav, thank you for that update. Take a short